this is the time right now that I am going to have a nice little chat with Dan Omari.
I've been waiting.
Yeah. And it's like I said to you when I first met you, I've been hearing a lot about you.
Yeah.
But I still don't know the man, Dan Omari. Yeah. So I need to sort of bring it back a little bit.
Elusive off the stage, isn't it?
There you go. But definitely, I'm glad you made it down. Thank you very much for coming down for the Beatsabar Show.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start from the beginning. Where are you from?
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton.
See, I said it like that.
There you go.
Wolverhampton. That's how you got to say if you're from here.
There you go.
But Wolverhampton.
So which
born
part?
And bred.
Which part did you grow up in?
Low Hill, massive.
Do you want to big up the school that you came from?
Not really, nah.
Wasn't a good time in school?
Nah, it's all right. I went to St Mary's Primary, St Peter's Secondary.
All right then.
Dudley College.
Okay.
Massive shout out to them because I just thought, you know what, standard college, whatever, but the teachers that we had were straight out of industry, and what we were taught was amazing for the time frame that we got. After our like little 2, 3, 4 years, because there were another year group below us that were there for 2 years. Learned so much, and I've always taken it on board.
So did you do music in college?
It was drama. So drama, theatre, dancing, acting. So the whole performing arts.
Brilliant.
B-Tech.
All right then. So that really helped you sort of craft what you wanted to do after that.
Yeah.
So when did you start recording and start releasing? Was it in college or was it before?
It was towards, start of college, because the first time I went to a studio I was 16 years old. Because grew up in church, born and bred. Thank God for the choir.
This is
Taught me so much about musicality, harmonies, how to structure a song. So thank you, Lord, for that moment. But it was 16 years old, got invited to the studio.
Which one?
Well, it was actually, there's a guy called Ian Reid, bass player.
Yes.
Shout out to Ian. Thank you very much, sir, for that start. But he actually had a studio set up at his place. And so I went round there to record my first ever song, written all by moi.
Good.
From the get-go.
I remember you saying, previously to this recording now, that you were writing lots of poetry. What was the reason for that? You were just always interested in writing. What is your music? Is it a musical family you come from, or?
See, it's weird, because the poetry and the writing just always come naturally.
Wow.
English language. It was the only place where I got actually good grades. GCSE, man stepped out with B's. Everything else with D's and E's. But I got there. I forgot the question.
So was it a musical family that you came from?
Do you know what? On my dad's side, a few of the brothers are musical in regards to instruments. No singers. On my mum's side, she tries to claim it. Because she says, I was really good at poetry. Blah 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 blah. She actually speaks like that. Big up Mum, Queen Bev. But anyway, she was really good at poetry. Then my dad claims that he could sing when he was young. Not sure how much I believe him. So I think it's a mixture of both families.
So what kind of music did you hear growing up?
Well, we were restricted to gospel.
It
was literally.
Same here.
My mum denies it to this day, but like it was literally restricted to gospel. No secular music in the house. So a lot of gospel music, which I believe probably had some kind of like
influence.
Help and influence in regards to how I sing, how I make my songs, like how I can build them up from the start to massive crescendo endings and all this. So it was gospel, and then from there went into the neo soul. That is my core.
All right then. So we haven't got too long to stay on that side. So let's find out now. With recording now. When you started recording at 16 in the studio, what was the sort of sound that you were coming with? Has it stayed the same? Is it always been the R&B and that kind of sound, or?
It's kind of eclectic, because it crosses over to the genre to a certain extent, because the bases have always been neo soul, how I use my tone, how I write my verses, but then the actual beats themselves were very much R&B or a bit hip hop or a bit pop on some of the older stuff that I used to do. So I always try to keep the neo soul influence and then put it on different style beat for it to translate to an audience. So the way you've got artists like Rihanna and all that can cross over genres and not just be stuck in one lane is very similar to myself. Like at my shows, I could perform Kings of Leon. And then on the flip side, I'm there singing an Erykah Badu song. But it both translates well, and it doesn't come across weird, like it sounds like something I shouldn't be singing.
So you dropped some names there. So growing up, what were the artists that you were looking up to saying, yeah man, I like what they're doing?
Oh man, Erykah Badu. We was talking about this like off camera. Like Erykah Badu, like that woman. Yeah. Her voice, her tone.
Have you ever been to see her live?
No.
You need to.
Imagine.
I know.
Imagine like the last time she come over, because she come over this year, innit? In London when they turned the lights on. Yeah. I seen that.
Okay.
And then before that she was over once and the tickets went boom.
Oh, quick.
So when she come around this time, the way my bank balance was set up. But I didn't get to see her. But one day, next time she comes,
she could be watching. Erykah, yo man, come out. Shout him a couple tickets, man. You never know.
I told you she tweeted me.
Yes, go on. Talk about this.
I wrote a song called "Letters to My Ex." Yeah, and it has like one of her bars from her song, but I like rewrote it. Okay. And then I must have just put it on Twitter. I thought whatever. Yeah. So I just tweeted her at Fat Belly Bella, because that's what she's got, many names in it. Okay. And then she tweeted me back, repeated one of the bars in her tweet. So I was like, she's actually listened to this. Yeah. And then she was like, bless King, something so. It'll still be on my Twitter feed. You know what I mean? But like, I was gassed.
Anybody would.
Gassed because she does get in touch with her fans quite a bit. And then, not to take up time, but my other influence, Jill Scott. Okay. You know, love that woman.
Great singer. Yeah.
Getting in the way, all them songs. Yo, them bass lines.
Yo. All right then. So boom, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. In terms of collaborations, dream collaborations, what would you say?
You gotta ask me that, man.
Yes, I got
of course,
man.
Erykah Badu, come to me. Erykah.
Okay. Well, let's pick it back then. If it was, this is a Midland show. Is there any Midland artists that you would like to do collabs with, or you maybe already have? I don't know. You tell me.
Definitely. Like, if there was like people out there that I could work with, Midlands based or from the Midlands. Very old school to a certain extent, but Beverly Knight, she's a queen in her own right.
Tell me about the time you met her.
I think I was about 12 years old when I used to go church, popular church in Wolverhampton. And she had come down for a christening. Now, these were the days, no internet, no dial-up, nothing yet. So all we had was CDs. And at my house, as I said, no gospel, well, only gospel. And I was at my cousin's house and he used to play rhythm of the old school all the time. So I built a vision of a Leah in my head, very similar times. And then when I actually seen her at church, went up to her after service finished, and I think I was about 12, I was like, oh, you Beverly Knight. And she's like, looking down, she's like, oh yeah, babe. And I was like, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Daniel. And that was a good experience. But Beverly Knight, Georgia Smith. Ratings to Georgia Smith.
100. See, this is now the new genre now. So we're on the old now. This is the new generation coming through. Georgia Smith is definitely
Midlands based.
One.
Like, I have to take my hat off to her for what she's done, because a lot of her stuff, I think she got found on YouTube by a manager. And, you know, I'm not saying it's all on the manager, but she's obviously put in the graph, connections. People don't see how much goes on behind the scenes. So for her to come from our area and see what she's done is amazing. And her dad actually works with my mom. Well, used to.
Mad thing. All right, then. Well, I like how this chat is going. I love it when it's organic. You were touching on work rate. Now, one of the things that I love in every artist is a work rate. And I can say that you 100% have that work rate. For people who don't know, tell us a bit about the things you've done off your own back, off your own money, just by yourself, really. Did you have a team at the start, or talk about it? So what was it?
Literally everything.
What was your first show? Let's go from there.
Show. Whoa. First show was actually a pretty big one, because I've always done like talent shows at college, as I said, growing up doing shows. But then I was like, there's no platform in Wolves for me to be a part of, or stand on or do anything. I'm gonna have to do this myself, because when you start out, you're looking for like little platforms of what you can get involved in. I was like, I'm just gonna have to put on my own show, aren't I? And I've been very much always just get it done, just Daniel. You know, this is a dream. I know if you see it, you can do it. So let's just achieve it. And then the first big one, because I started doing big concerts and like building up a following on Insta. Back then it was Facebook a lot more. And it was Wolverhampton Arena, the actual theatre place in Wolves. And it was 100 and something seats, and I sold it out off my own big mouth. You know what I mean? And then I had I had about 10 dancers, because I'm very much into production, giving people a show, and it's still on YouTube now if you want to see it. So I did that one first, sold out Wolverhampton Arena, and then the next year I went to the Northampton Arts Centre in Wolverhampton, sold that off, and then Newhampton, Newhampton, and then repeated ourselves the next year. Then I took a break because so much goes into it. And then we did the Slade Rooms in March. And then we were at the Slade Rooms again in November. But in regards to what it takes to make it happen, it's just not saying it's a natural gift of marketing, but getting the word out there to people. And I mean really getting the word, not just putting a few posts. I mean talking face to face. Sometimes people think I'm going out clubbing just for clubbing's sake. I'm not. I'm actually networking. I'm telling people my show's happening here. I understand I have to be present because it's just me. And then shout out to my boy Ricky, who's recently come on board only in the last year to help me try and progress things forward. But in regards to providing tickets, internet websites, building them, promotion, posters, artwork, paying for studio time, writing the music, of course. It's all been me choreographing the show, all the dance. Shout out Daniel and Becca that dance with me when they're on the stage, getting it all together. So everything.
Do you sleep?
Do you know what? It's weird because I lived in London for about 6 years, and I usually go to sleep probably about 12-1. And like there was a period I was getting up and going to the gym like 6 a.m. And so like my sleep pattern just got used to it. Like Diddy says you can sleep when you're dead.
This is true. Or, this is
you
true.
Know,
it's
when
true.
I'm 45, in how many years, I'll probably rest a bit then. But
you have to bear your yoke in your youth. So it's like you got to do all the stuff while you can just go at it. Go at it.
But even then, I don't feel what we've been talking about off camera today and artists and their work rate and what they're achieving. I don't feel my work rate, it needs to be more. I've got to give more. My thing this year coming into 2019, my question was, Daniel, what does 100% look like to you? What does 100% look like? Because we see it, we know exactly what we have to do to achieve anything. We see it instantly. But yet we turn around, and go, oh yeah, I'm going to get there. I'm going to do it that day. But what people don't understand is me wanting to make it musical, become bigs means like after my little 9 to 5, after my job, what am I doing when I get home? I'm constantly sending out emails. I'm constantly hitting up management. I'm constantly hitting up this. I'm posting. I'm connecting with the fans every day. I'm setting up the next show. I'm off to Manchester to check out a venue. I'm off to Birmingham. You're not trying to take over Rome. You know what I mean? You need to do the work. And that's where I am now in regards to my work ethic. That's why as soon as I was like, yo, I've got a week, I'm in rehearsals, I was like, Justin, I need to get on Tipsy Show, blah, blah. Like,
see? And it happened.
Let's just go, man.
So, one of the questions is, what is the, I just thought while I was talking to you, what is the purpose of a record label if you already know that you can potentially do it all yourself? In this day and age, you could technically do it. What's your thoughts on that one?
Record labels to me are like the Wild West right now. We're saying this as well. In 2004, I'm going back. In 2004, I found out about a seminar called the Urban Music Seminar in London. And I've probably been nuts for a while, but I was like, never been to London on my own. Because I was young then. I was like, never been to London on my own. I want to go to the seminar. I want the knowledge. I want to know how to get forward. And so, booked a train ticket, found my way there, and there was this man that spoke, and he spoke about a book called In Music 2005. And it literally became my Bible for the music industry. Told me everything. That's how I got in touch with XL Recordings, that little backstory I was telling you about. Contact details. It's like a Bible. And like that predicted back then that the music industry would become like the Wild West in regards to the point we are now. You literally have to make an economy for yourself, don't you? It's not necessarily just about a label. They've created these platforms and technologies whereby you can do stuff yourself. I think the benefit of a label is being able to expose you to a mass audience in a short amount of time. I'm not even sure on the advances they give these days, because you still have to take the money, go away with management and do everything yourself.
This is it.
Let's not forget that. But in regards to the benefits of a label, I think one of their major benefits these days is their contacts and their links that they can provide for you.
I think you better talk about this on camera, because we talked about it off camera. The XL Records.
Yeah.
Bypassing.
Yeah.
Dizzy and
Mad,
Adele.
yeah.
Tell them about this.
Everyone always thinks I'm being a bit extra when I mention those two names. But you got to remember the time frame.
Yeah.
So this is ages ago when you could still send in a CD to the record labels. Been in the studio with Ian. They'd recorded 3 songs. And I do my research because I'm just a fan of music anyway. And there's an artist called MIA.
Okay.
You know that girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a singer.
And so And so I loved her weird style. That was like a little bit left from what people was used to. And at the time she had a song called Galanga Langa Lang.
Okay.
Something weird, like she does all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so out of all the labels I found in the book, XL was the one that I connected to for looking at their artists and what they're about and blah blah blah. At the time there was a man you may have heard of called Darkest BZ. Who he was like management, big guy behind Sugar Babes and all those crews. So I put together a whole package, wrote a letter about my passion for music, about the reason why I'm coming to them is because of MIA. Here's my CD. I've got loads of other songs. I write myself. I do this, do that. They got in touch with me, and so I don't know if I'm allowed to say the woman's name.
Do your thing, brother.
Jo Bagenal. She was like A&R at the label for that time frame.
Okay.
So she contacted me back, so I'm gassed. I'm like, what? I was like, XL Recording, and there's like, we really like the way you've looked into what artists, blah blah blah. At the time they're very much independent, similar to Relentless. He was signing So Solid and all people at those times. So we have a couple phone calls now, meetings are planned for me to go down to London. I told my mum, I was like, Mum, you're gonna have to come with me, because I don't know, like I've only read the book in 2005 about like 2 months ago. And so I was excited, a few more phone calls. We're still going to settle the meetings, come. So the phone calls stop. So I'm trying to get in touch now. Oh, busy, meeting, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, well, my name's Dan, blah, 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 Dan Omari, I've been speaking to Jo. Where's Joe? Where's Joe, buddy? Joe! I'm trying to get you, Joe. Anyway, no contact. So I kept on calling because I'm persistent like that. And then eventually, she come to the phone and I called. I was like, hi Joe, it's Dan, just wondering what's going on. You know, you tried to be polite, manners or whatever. And she and this is when I realized, the code. She just went, oh, it's not the direction we're going to be going anymore. And I was like, you don't really know what to say, because what am I going to say? I was like, so do you still have it? She's like, well, you know, we hold music, you know, we get lots of tapes, because cassette tapes back then as well. We get tapes, CDs, you know, and, you know, we could talk in the future. And I was just like, so what happens? Is there any meetings? Or like, she's like, it's not going to be the direction we're going down. And I was just like, okay. Phone went down, and that was it. And then shortly after, signed Dizzy Rascal and Adele. Dizzy was already just about there, because he was big at the time on the underground. And I think Darkest BZ saw that and just took that on board. And this was the time, sorry to cut you, but people never even knew Estelle. I knew her, but this was the time she was sitting with guitar, beanie hat, cardigans, not no big thing like now. Ratings to Adele and ratings to Dizzy, nothing to do with them, but I think I got bypassed, man.
It's one of them. But what I'm just seeing from here is that you just got up and you sent this pack. You just put it all together, and they actually got to see something. And that's what some people still might be too scared to do. They still might be too scared to actually get up, send something, see what happens, make that call, make that journey, maybe go straight to the business and knock on that door. The worst they can do is say no, or this is not the right direction. But you still have tried it, and it's also a case of just being consistent, because maybe, I don't know if you've continued to holler at them and say what's going on and keep them informed, that they'll eventually will say this is the right time, because I think it is about timing. It is a lot about timing in this. But back to the importance of a record label question. In this day and age, you can be your own record label. Even though they can put it in front of all the masses and this kind of stuff. I do think that with YouTube, with the platforms that are available, the way that music is going nowadays, you can do it yourself. You can actually pay change, but for Instagram, campaigns, Facebook campaigns, be seen by a wider audience for a small pocket change. If your marketing's right, and if your ideas are right, and if your branding is right, and you've tied up with certain brands to suit, I think that will definitely be an additional thing. But anyway, time is flying. We need to now say what is going on right now in Dan Omari's life, and how can people find out more about it?
Everything right now is all about my show. On November the 8th at the Slade Rooms, Dan Omari 2.0 live. The show is going to go off.
What do they need to expect? What can they expect?
Everything is just a whole bag of fun, I'm
for people who's never
been
for people who's never been to your show, what are they going to expect?
For people that never come to my show, I always turn around and go, imagine going to see Chris Brown for one night. That's what's going to happen when you come to see me.
Mad thing.
But along with a bit of like grime, along with a bit of bashment, along with a bit of like old school, some off the center stuff. My crowd is so varied. You've got 16 to like over 50s. Like every time you have to come to the show, because that's the only way you experience what's got. Kind of can't explain it. It's just fun.
So in terms of, I think you said you've been practicing choreography, so you've been dancing. You've got any screen things on the back wall, or any visuals and videos and stuff like this as well. So
we do it all, man.
I've never been, so I definitely going to be coming.
I'm putting you on the guest list here. I'm going to give you a +2, not even a +1.
Thank you, man. So 100. I'm there. But definitely, man, I'm really pleased that you've got this drive, you've got this energy, it's infectious, and I definitely wish you all the best with the upcoming show and all the projects that you're working on. Any songs that are released now? We're obviously going to be playing one of your songs, and tell me about this song. This one is called Sun.
This one's called Sun. It was from my past project called Day 14. Because I'm born on the 14th of January. It's called Day 14, and Sun is one of the tracks on there, and the 6 tracks that were on the little EP were about the progression of a breakup and then how getting over it. And so each song describes a part of the breakup. And Sun is the section where you finally realize, hold on, I am kind of a prize here. You know what I mean? I am worth it. Do you know what I mean? I am 100, And if you don't want this, you're probably missing out on the best thing that will ever happen to you. And it was just like, I'm hotter than the sun over here. You know what I mean? Hotter than the sun. Hotter than the
We're going to
sun.
play it right now. But anyway, Dan, thank you very much for coming down.
Pleasure.
If anybody wants to catch you, where can they find you?
Instagram at Dan Omari Music. Also Facebook at Dan Omari Music. Twitter, guess what? At Dan Omari Music.
All right then, bro.
Google me.
All right then, guys. We're going to be hearing from Dan Omari after this tune, but this one is called Sun. You guys have been good. This is the Beatsabar Show. Here we go.
Hotter than the sun. 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 I'm rolling up and then rolling up and you turning up like. See I'm flawless and yes I'm lawless now baby see what you gon' do. Don't need me though I'm your antidote baby see I'm my shoe. Wanna change me up I'm a paradigm.